Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Cut the Noise. I'm your man Bailey, aka Mr. Go Get 'em. And we are live with another episode of Cut the Noise with
Big Daddy. I'm working on it, man. I'm working on it. We'll make it. It'll go good one of these days.
And Pretty Boy C, man.
Pretty boy.
Hey, we gonna do that. You feel me? All the time. Yo, we here. You understand me?
tonight.
Just let it bask in it.
We
Just
do
bask
have a special guest in the building. Introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm G.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Okay.
Let them know where they can find you at.
You can find me on IG at your girl realtor _ Gianna Kiowa, or just say what's up if you see me.
All right.
Hey, shit.
Oh, what's
Tell
up?
the people who you are.
I'm G. I'm an Arizona native. I love Arizona, so shout out to anybody from the city. Do some real estate here in Arizona. Also work in events and wedding industry. Love connecting with people, so I'm happy to be here.
Welcome to the show.
Nice.
All right, pretty boy. How was your week?
Oh, it was wonderful, man. My mother's in town, so she's probably watching this right now. Not sure from the house, but
Hi, Mom.
so yeah, it's all good. You know, my daughter, she just got her promotion to the first grade, so hey, man, it's all good. So, yeah. But we were good. But
When
it's
do
all
you
good.
get promoted in school? That's the crazy
I still
part.
don't understand this to this day because I don't remember no.
I'll
shit
tell you,
like
they
this.
doing everything they can to make us into all authentic workers.
Yeah.
Slaves for real.
Nah, they
That
like,
shit's
yo.
crazy to me. Never understood it.
They say, hey, yo, as long as you participate, you can go.
Yeah, that shit,
It don't matter.
It's just wild.
Look, this little nigga here, he just got he just had his last soccer game, last weekend?
Yeah.
And they gave him medals. So you know what the speech I gave him as soon as we got
What,
in
you
the
took
car.
it away?
I said,
He deserved that shit.
I said, all right, do you know what you got this for? He goes, yeah. I said, what's it mean? He goes, that I played. I go, was you in first place? They was like, no. Was you in second place? No. Was you in third place? No. What's it say on that medal? Nothing.
That's crazy.
There you go. So you already know exactly what that means.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, Dad, I know. We could just throw this out the window. I said, no, don't throw it out the window.
Keep that shit.
You can keep it. But understand,
Keep that.
that
Keep
motherfucker
that.
don't mean shit. Until you gotta achieve something. Like you gotta these participation trophies and medals is trash. All right, what the hell? How was your week?
My week was good, man. I went and bought a kayak. And your boy can start fishing, catch some catfish. And
Ooh,
I say it's late in the season for fishing, but
No,
yeah,
bro,
if you
they-
fishing for catfish, yes.
yeah, you get them bottom feeders all the time. Man.
Nah,
Like,
but
hey,
you gotta learn how to do sport fishing.
I
Goggle
mean,
eyes,
I'm on a-
striped bass, largemouth.
I'm on a yak, player. Like
You can still do the same thing.
You can, but I'm just going out there to chill.
Your ass getting drunk and falling asleep.
Man, yeah, that might happen. I hope they get. I
That's
hope
why
they
you
get.
fishing for catfish.
Yeah. I hope they get an Uber to fucking come pick my ass up.
This the only nigga that's got DoorDash coming out on the lake.
I'm like, yo, you got a truck? That's it. Hey, don't drink and drive on the lake. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Drinking troll.
Don't drink. Yeah.
You got a trolling motor on the back of
Hey,
that.
well, call when you want, but they come pick me
Doing
up,
2
man.
miles an hour.
They confiscated the yak.
All right. So, as I said, we got to get. How was your week?
It was good. It's still going.
Yeah. Real estate. How long you been doing that?
This is my second year.
Second year. How's it been to you?
It's been really good. I'm very lucky for sure.
Real estate is it's a hit or miss, and then are you doing residential or commercial?
I do a little bit of both.
I might need you.
Both.
I need to find a new car lot.
I got a lot right now listed.
Really?
Shit.
Right off the 17.
Shit.
17 and what? No. No.
Hey, get your insurance right, man. You be
No,
all right.
that ain't got nothing to do with insurance. See, in the
That area
business,
comes
in the
up.
business that I am in, it is about your area, right? So where I'm at right now, the median income is $86,000. We sell hella cars. Let's just put it like in the last week, 67 cars have been bought. You know why? Because 67 cars will be sold in like probably 30 of them be sold this weekend alone. It is about your area. So where I'm at right now, you gotta know your neighborhood, because where she's talking, median income is probably what 45, 50. Yeah, and when I'm looking at thinking about credit scores, it's gonna be an average of about 460 to about 570. So getting
that's-
someone financed for a car, if I was a buy here, pay here lot, great, but I'm not.
Hey,
Hey, it's not for everyone.
There's a ton of them niggas out there. They might be hitting you up. Like, yo, like,
If
Approved
that
for
is
seeing
you,
you in an
I
apartment.
cannot look.
yeah.
Motherfucker came today. Oh my god. Oh, it's probably the easiest sales in the world are when somebody comes down and says we one of the salespeople, and they're like, I'm ready to go. The moment they say I'm ready to go and they ain't said nothing else, and they ain't looked at nothing, they ain't got a car.
sharks.
Yeah, nope. You know what that is?
What that is?
Bad credit.
Oh, well, 100%.
Okay.
I got fucking when I was 9. Okay, hold on. I was probably like 19 or 20. I moved here. Went to school, got my car repoed, and then got on a bus. Hey, that's what I'm saying. Hey, young people, listen to your parents, man. Hey, got on a bus, went to one of those shitty ass car lots in Mesa, like on
And
Mesa
they
Drive.
fired your ass up.
Bro, he was like, hey man, I'm trying to help you out. I'm gonna knock this shit down 1,000. Like, only thing I want to hear is I can get a car. That's the only thing I fucking want to hear. Man,
I thank God
young people are
I've
stupid,
never
bro.
been in that position.
Jesus.
Today is the first time I've seen somebody's credit score start with a number 3.
Oh, say what now?
Yeah.
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 Hey,
The number.
The
Nah,
number 3.
Fam. Nah, fam. That's bad juju.
well, hold on. How old was this cat?
Let's get this out of
You know the bad part about it is they always between his age and your age.
Between who age, man?
Yep.
Oh.
So,
You ain't got to worry about me. My credit good.
well, I definitely, I don't know. I'm not going on car lot to buy a fucking car. Shit, bro.
So residential and commercial. What made you decide to get into real estate?
Honestly, I'm a nosy person. I've always been the type to just ride around in my neighborhood. I didn't come from very fortunate upgrowing, so that was kind of my way of manifesting things. And the second I found out there was an excuse to go into people's home, that was kind of it for me.
She like, I just want to see what you got in there.
Hey, what you got
For
in
real,
there, man?
honestly, I'm like,
It's
I'm
in
trying to
there.
go in that house in there. And then I like connecting.
Might not
with
want to go in
people.
everybody's house. She might not come back out.
I'm kind of the same way. When I look at shit, when people like, when they post, like, especially like famous people, like, I'm only like, I mean, I'm not even giving a fuck what they saying. That's when I'm like what's in their house. Like, not like I'm gonna take it. I'm like, okay, well, shit, I can do that. That's
The same thing in their house is the same thing in your house. It might just be a little bigger.
I mean, but like, it's just like,
Or
different
smaller.
shit. Yeah, this is like, hey, oh shit, I didn't think about doing that. That's it. That's dope. Yeah, that's
You nosy motherfuckers.
there you go.
Yeah.
Y'all the ones I want to keep out my house.
Yeah. So do you prefer residential or was it
Commercial.
commercial? Sorry.
I don't have a preference. I just like helping people, and if there's a way that I could educate someone on
Really?
investing and having some type of legacy, I feel like we're all after that. So I have
Perfect.
no preference.
There's a new study that actually most recently came out that said that women actually single women buy more homes than single men at the average of about 4%.
All
Do
right.
you see that?
I could see how that would be true, for sure.
So I mean, we've all, I'm guessing, bought a house before. So
I actually am a single woman. I'm about to buy my own house.
there you go. There you go. Well, you got to sell it yourself. So I mean,
1%.
that's dope. I mean, well, I got lucky because my sister-in-law is my real estate agent. So, but like, I can only imagine like now, like if I ever buy another house, I would probably be the worst person to deal with. Like, I couldn't even imagine that. Like, cause I just fucking think I know what I want. Especially like I think I messed up on a couple things when I first moved in because I was like, I just want the fucking house. I'm like, shit, yes. And then my house is dope, so I'm cool with it. But like, I think now I'd be like, oh, no, I want new carpet. I want this. Like just some of the smallest dumb shit that you could replace in your own. But
To be
I think I'd
honest,
be hard. I think I would. I don't think I could deal with people like that.
To be honest though, I think most single men wouldn't even care to buy a house for themselves because if it's just them that they're taking care of, they're just getting an apartment. They wouldn't even buy a house. So I think that's why you probably see less men buying a house if they're a single man. That's how I see it.
Or is men trying to get a girl? That was my situation.
Well, that's most. Yeah, that's most
Like,
when
that
they're
was
trying.
my situation.
Yeah, that's most when they're
I was
trying.
like-
When they're trying to get a girl or some shit, because, for some box.
Because
And they wanna
because
get a house.
like you get that whole situation to where people are like the fucking checklist. Got a good job, got to get a house, and so you get the house, and then you got shitty ass conversation. You're like, why these bitches ain't coming over?
But here's the thing: the house,
You know what I mean?
the house though. But it ain't the house though. They just want you to have your own place.
But here's the
I don't know, man.
So here's the crazy part, though.
I don't know.
Here's the
player.
crazy part. As a man, typically, the number one reason that most men buy houses is to create a home for their family.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
if they're single, like me, okay, my first house I purchased when I had my first kid. Well, when she got pregnant with my first kid, is when I bought the first house. Why? Because now I got kids, I got a family. Outside of that, for real, I didn't have anywhere to live. I was still signed to Sony. I was traveling. I was constantly on tour. So when I came home, it was cool just to go stay at my brother's house. It was cool to go stay at my mama's house. Shit, it was cool for me to just go rent one of those fully furnished luxury hotel places.
But you're not like the normal person. That story's not like a normal person.
Correct, but that's what I'm saying. Up until then, like I've always had a place, but buying a house was never an option until I had kids. Now, since I've had kids, it's totally different. Like at the moment, currently, yes, I have a house, but it's being used, and then I have real estate properties, but they're Airbnbs. I feel like I don't feel like I know I'm gonna be the hardest person. Like this next house that I buy I'm gonna be the hardest person to deal with.
Oh, 100%.
Because
I'll deal with you.
He's like,
That shit I'm ready for.
You know the crazy part? My aunt's a real estate agent. My business partner, both of his brothers are real estate agents. My ex-girlfriend's sister is a real estate. I have so many real estate agents around me. It makes no sense. And then because I've been involved in real estate and flipping properties for over 20 years now, I know
Get your license.
I know everything. Yeah, because that's the problem. At the time that at the time that I should have did it, I didn't do it because you can only buy so many properties. You can only do so many things before they start to tax the hell out of you. And I was in Missouri. I wasn't in Arizona. And now here in Arizona, I think you can get 4 properties under you before they start fucking with you, tax wise.
Oh,
Yeah. My next thing, I do want to get into commercial because there's just more money there. And my thing now is I got little nigglets. Okay.
nigglets.
So you buy land in certain areas that you feel like in the future are going to be built up. And then my goal is when they start building around it, I'm going to own this property. So what I'm doing is I'm going to Dubai, Saudi Arabia. I have this land. You can lease it from me. We do 50-year lease. We can reevaluate every 3 years. You can build whatever office complex, mall, apartment complex on it. But it's going to stay in my family's name forever. Now, if they ever default, guess what I automatically get?
The shit they built. Hold on. So all right. So like in the neighborhoods, just say you got this little complex, someone owns it. Just say they get a Popeyes and all kinds of shit like that. So they lease that land, they build that stuff there, and if something happens, and
literally.
you just take it,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
That's why McDonald's is one of the biggest. They everybody knows them all based off of McDonald's, but it's because of the real estate. That's why
Well,
got so much-
they always only own land or no?
Okay, so
That's what they made their money at.
here's the crazy part. She's in real estate, so she could verify this for sure. All right. So like Gilbert, certain areas in Gilbert, you know how you knew it was gonna blow up? The first things that go in is a shopping center, a gas station, and a grocery store. So if you have enough land, or if you have a portion of the land where they start building it up, the moment they put in a gas station, a grocery store, or a shopping center, if you own any land anywhere close to there, don't let them become residential. What you want it to become is commercial. You want them to build any of those platforms on that property, because the moment that they do that, oh, it's game over. It's a wrap.
Well, there's no like in Phoenix, like almost like what 75th. We have like only businesses, no really like houses. There's not very many places that are around here that are like that. I know, like in Buckeye, you have like a couple of those.
Which one, like
spots.
warehouses and stuff?
Yeah, just like that's all you have.
Yeah.
Like you don't have very many.
You have a
of those
warehouse district. You got downtown, and you got over by the Scottsdale Airport.
Well, the new shit that's coming out now.
Well, so
And you got the lot over there in Goodyear too.
No, yeah,
They're building a lot. They're building a lot of
and
it.
then
And
you
they're
got
building
just
that,
north of here.
and they're building that Buc-ee's over there too. Right there by my crib.
I heard they got good
Yeah.
brisket, man. I was like, I might need to go.
So-
I'll go to gas station and get some brisket.
Yeah.
Dope.
This nigga talking about gas station
Hey,
brisket.
I hear that it is like legit good. That's what I hear. I don't know. Truck drivers say that shit all the time.
I never heard. Yeah, I ain't never.
Every time you say
Hey,
brisket,
might as well.
I need you to give 20 push-ups.
What?
He said, I beg your pardon.
Are you counting?
All right.
Man, I'll do it.
You're in Phoenix, Arizona. You've been in for the last 2 years, which is the bubble has pretty much dissipated, right? Now they're saying that the market is going to take a downturn. What is your thoughts on that?
There's always opinions on the market. It's always going down. It's always a bad market. It is what it is. It's not about the market. It's about the person, where you're at, and what you're educated with, and having the tools. Same way, like I agree with what you said. Like most single men aren't worried about getting a home, like because for what they don't need to. The flexibility is more important right now, and I'm not speaking for everyone, of course, but yeah, I could totally see that. But with that, it's the lack of education. It's like, okay, but your rent is the same as what
If
your
you can
mortgage
fucking
could
afford
be.
it, yeah, might as well do it.
Whether it's big or small, and it could be something small, but so what? In a year or two, it's going to be more than what you got for it. And Arizona is always just going to track that way. So yeah, I think it's about the person, the situation, and what you're educated on.
Mac and Cheese with the T said he is in the house.
Mac and cheese and
What that macaroni, Tony?
Mac and Cheese with a T is here.
Yeah.
Welcome to the
cheese
chat,
with a
sir.
T.
MT, what up, my boy?
All right. If someone was interested in purchasing a home right now, what advice would you give to them?
Call her.
It's we're in a weird world right now. So it's really about your position. It's not about following whatever you see. If you're not in the position, don't do it. But you need to be doing the things to get you there. And I think again, it goes back to a lack of education. And I can say from my own experience, like I was never taught credit. I was never taught like saving. I've had career jobs when I was younger, and those savings went to foolish things, right? But I wasn't educated, and I could have been in a better position, but I just wasn't. And I think now, as an adult, that I get to break those habits, it became more the side of like, oh shit, well, I'm behind. I'm a little embarrassed. I don't want to go in and hear someone tell me where I'm at because I know where I'm at, right? But you have to get over yourself and just get the information and start working towards whatever that is
Damn,
and
no.
doing it.
I think so. I mean, for me, I think everyone's end goal is to buy a fucking house. Like, I mean,
Not everybody.
well,
Not everybody wants to buy a house.
Okay. Not every.
Hey,
Or but to me, I just see no sense into not doing it. It's like
I do.
what? What's the sense?
I'll let you go ahead. I bet I interrupt.
No. I mean, no. I want to like. What would be the sense to not buy a house?
I mean, because of the maintenance. Being the person that lived in the house, that has a house, and also lived in apartments, there's definitely pros and cons into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you just really want to buy a house, yeah, go ahead, do the necessary things that you need to do. But if you're a person if you're a busy individual, you got a lot of things going on, you travel a lot, there's no reason to have a house. You could just have a townhome or an apartment or a condo, whatever the case, where pretty much everything is taken care of. You're just paying the monthly rent on it, and all you gotta do is just come home and do what you do and fly off again or do it or go party, whatever it is your lifestyle is.
Yeah.
So, and that's why I said that's why most single men are the ones that's not buying a home when you think about it from that perspective.
Yeah. No, I agree. If you got your shit going on that good, I wouldn't fucking buy a house because it's not an investment anymore. It's like, yo, I'm just doing it to live. Like, you got the money, you flying all over the place. Yeah, I wouldn't do it either because money ain't really like that important to you. But like, if you are a person that like wants to make an investment in a house or just have your own shit and you work a 9 to 5 and you do stuff, yeah, I would think 100%. That's most people what they want to do.
Want to do that deal.
Another part of that study that was there is with the single women that actually did purchase those homes when they did go to resell, they actually lost 30 to 40%. Then they lost 30 to 40% than what most men do.
Yeah, probably they're trying to sell
number one reason for that was upkeep, because 9 times out of 10, I mean, when the AC needs to be done, when you need new flooring, if you're gonna upgrade bathrooms and things like that, in most cases, that's not usually what.
I'm gonna call bullshit on that one.
What you mean?
I'm just gonna say I don't know. I'm gonna call BS on that one because, especially in the Arizona market, it don't give a fuck what it is. Like, yo, like whatever your house is worth. I mean, like obviously you can go for the house that is the most upgraded and all that stuff like that. But I don't know if you would lose money. I would say maybe women get at a point to where they want to move quicker than probably.
Okay, let's ask this question: do you own a toolkit?
Do I own a toolkit? I do, and I have a hard hat as well.
Yeah.
Drill.
Too.
Okay. Sawzall.
No.
Circular saw. Hand saw.
I have a brother who works in construction. If I really need something, shut up.
Now, one of the number one things that the female that was on the show that gave this topic is most of those women have uncles, cousins, and fathers, and that's who does the work on their house.
Absolutely.
No, you should.
As they should.
They should get a dude who's going to be doing the house. Like, get a dude.
Well, that's why they lose money on the houses because, unfortunately, they don't want to do the things that it takes for the upkeep of a home.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I get that, but I mean,
That's interesting as well.
I don't know because
How many people do you call in to do your work?
unless it's something really major, I don't call anyone. Unless it's something major.
That's point proven.
But they wouldn't stop anything from the house getting sold though. Like,
What you mean?
like
Again,
if I
updating,
upgrade, yeah,
upgrading your house, putting
Yeah.
in new flooring.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm not gonna do that shit.
Thank you.
Oh,
You
yeah,
will
for
end
sure.
up doing that shit.
Yeah, I'm not doing that
Most ladies aren't taught or raised to even think about that process.
But, hey,
let alone want to go out and just
you should
do
get
it.
a
I'm
dude.
gonna open a school.
Yeah,
I'm kidding.
you should get a dude to do it. But that's the problem though. That's the problem. If a girl does own a house,
But we want
man,
to learn.
a dude is fucked. You're not. It ain't gonna go. It's not gonna go that way.
All right.
Like you'll
Tim,
be out.
Tim joined. He said, "Great show as always, guys. Appreciate that. Macaroni Tony said over 100,000 women got laid off recently. I'm sure a good amount of them bought houses. She needs a man.
Big Tim.
Her brother don't count.
Damn. That's
Shots
cool.
fired.
Was that macaroni?
I'm learning.
That was
though.
Macaroni Tony.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get me a saw this year.
Type
She
shit.
said, "I'm gonna give me a song."
Don't cut your house down. Yeah, on a podcast told me fucking get this goddamn song.
These motherfuckers said I ain't got a song. I'm about to cut this shit all up.
Blow some shit up.
That's all I'm gonna have.
Yeah, that's
one.
it. Make it happen.
He said, "Fuck that Bailey." That nigga said I ain't got no song.
It is. That's it.
Tag you in the post.
But like what he was saying though, do you think like this is probably a different thing for you being a real estate agent, but do you think like, okay, so you got a girl who's doing very well and she buys a house and then she does find a dude who she likes and brings, just say they move in together. How do you think that dynamic is gonna work?
How would I know? I don't know.
Well, okay, well like I mean just I guess general kind of situation.
Yeah, I mean, it depends because there are a lot of females out there right now who love the DIY. Like I'm a DIY girly for sure, so I can walk into a space and spice it up by just putting some wallpaper on the wall, which I do know how to do myself. And I think
How many houses still have wallpaper up?
It's a new thing. It's
There's
becoming a new
something
thing,
that's
bro.
starting to come
Is
back.
it?
It's
come
coming
on.
back. Yeah, it's
I
coming
didn't see
back,
that.
bro. Yeah, it's becoming
see
a new thing again, bro.
But
So,
if
like-
it was okay, so if it was a, what if you gotta do? Okay, so I'm not talking about you, just general situation. Do you think for like most dudes, you think it would be beneficial if he met a girl who has a house that he moves in with her, and maybe it plays that role of being, a man, or what would it take for her to consider him being a man, and he can make like decisions. It's your house, so, or is their house?
I can't speak for all.
Okay, so
women
let's
or men,
let's
but
table that one question. First, question number one.
I'm
You
sorry.
get in a relationship. Would you prefer a man to move in with you or you move in with a man?
I guess that might be a little bit easier.
It depends on what his place looks like. Probably my spot, but like I mean, I would be open to whatever.
Okay, so that is probably one of the biggest arguments that happen in relationships when you have two people that own homes. Okay, if you are a single man
Keep 'em
and
both.
a single woman, the biggest argument that you would have, which is typically why a lot of guys don't buy houses, because the moment you buy that house and she has to move in, what's the first thing? It's either too small, you need a bigger house, or why can't we do this together if you plan on being with me?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, you move in her house, your ass is gonna be kicked out and probably like.
And we already know what the opposite. Yes, we know what the opposite.
You go, player. Hey, because you ain't
I will
got no.
preach this until I can't anymore.
Yes,
Never move in
never move
with
in with
a
a woman.
woman.
Never.
She is too emotional.
Yeah.
They are
Damn.
the first ones to put you on the couch.
Her daddy.
And when
runs
the couch
everything.
don't work no more, it could be that time of the month. Something gonna happen.
Hey,
I'm telling
her daddy knows everything. You
Not
know what?
true. No,
Her
it's
daddy
not.
knows everything. Hey,
No
check this
way.
shit out. Hey,
No, her daddy
once-
don't know. Her girlfriend does.
One of them.
That's
It ain't
crazy.
you though. 100% ain't you. I mean, I don't know. Like 100%. I've never seen those situations ever work out to where like the dude moves into the girl's spot and
That has nothing to do with space. It has to do with maturity, though.
that could be it too.
That's
I
it.
mean-
100% of the time.
So it's more like, do you
I agree with that.
do
it don't
you-
matter what
Okay.
it look like. Because if I'm okay, let's say I have a bigger spot than my dude, and his spot is like super tiny, but you know what? He's really attached to it and he loves it. Fuck it, we're squeezing in. It's all about maturity and the type of conversation you have. And if that's an issue, then we shouldn't be under one house together. Like it's in my head, I'm just like it's not a big deal.
That sounds so good and literally,
Yeah, she's an anomaly though. That's an anomaly. Though.
Like I mean,
yeah, because that's an anomaly mindset. You know what I'm saying? No, and that's good though.
Because almost all women end up kicking the dude out. The first thing they say, "This is my place."
It's my house. Yeah, get out.
The moment that one argument that sparks, it's like, who you think you talking to? This is my crib. Like, hold on, shorty, chill out. But no.
Hey, why your friends?
Why
your friends over here so much? Like, hey, can we just like have a week where we just chilling? Hey, well, this is my house, though. you get one of them joints. Or you get one of those like, yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I just feel like I don't know. I just feel like dudes are. Well, shit, you can own something together. That's fine. Yeah. I don't know. Women are really good at rules. Like, rules are fucking really good.
No. They're really good at making sure that you follow the rules when rules, they no longer.
What I mean by rules, I mean both our names is on this shit, so they look at you as like an equal person. If it's just her shit, man, I ain't nobody. It doesn't even if I can pay most of it, I can pay all of it, and it's like, no, that's not it. Like, don't look at the actual shit that's going on. It's just kind of like, nah, this is my house, nah. But for you guys are really good at like rules.
All right, Macaroni Tony said, "Laugh out loud. You can't cut a huss down with a sawzall." He also said, "Hey, I think her mic needs to be closer because it's going in and out." It's not that. It's probably one of the settings because I do have it set up so it doesn't pick up the background noise, especially with the AC when it kicks on and off. Tim Davis said, "Never, ha 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 ha," and that was when I said, "Never moving with a female." Yeah. He says, "Guys don't need much to make us happy," which is true.
Most of them niggas sleep on a blow-up mattress for real.
Oh,
shit. There's a blow-up mattress in the TV.
For real.
Shit. Hey, that's peace.
Give me a little fan.
Nigga, ain't gonna lie.
I'm good.
I still got pictures where the TV was sitting on top of milk crates. Didn't give two shits. Girl come over. They look at you a little funny.
You're like,
hey, but guess what? They still.
That's why
they still got down.
But when you do go to a girl's house, her shit is so comfortable. You lay on that bed, you're like, oh God, I don't want to leave.
That's not always true. No,
I've never went to a girl's house who had a shitty ass bed. I don't know. I just never.
Well, I never wanted to stay. I just like, I'm ready to go back to my mattress.
No, I'm ready.
Kick my feet up. What you mean? Come on, let me knock out. What you talking about? What you mean?
Go to my hand down.
Different. I've always
my hand down queen size bed. It's migrated like between like so many people.
Besides that one time in my life where I really gave not two shits, which was during college. Okay, I've always had a fully furnished home. As a matter of fact, women always be like, "Well, I know a girl lives here the way your house looks." No female lives. It's just me.
It's never been something been said in my crib.
Just me. Yeah, I can envision walking in your house, seeing Lego, Scarface. Fucking Mike Tyson over there, Deadpool over there.
Yeah, you got some motorcycle shit all over the place.
Yeah. See, I've always need a home. I need actual curtains.
Oh no,
I don't need mini blinds.
Hold up.
That's why it's always good to go to a girl's crib because it's like, damn.
No, so now I gotta ask the question. So, what do you envision my house would look like then if I lived by myself?
Nigga, you don't count.
What you mean?
You already. I am pretty boy.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, nigga, I don't say it like that.
Take your shoes out.
Hold on.
Take your shoes off.
Nah,
take them off. He got a little
that's a fact right there.
Money right there for
you. You remember Dwayne Wade off that's him. Okay.
Hey, look, that's a fact. Take your shoes off. Take them off.
Don't you sit on my bed. I don't care if you in my room or not. If I invited you in here, don't you sit on my bed. You go sit your ass out there on the couch.
You be talking about that thread count.
Okay.
Like, yo.
That's a fact. Shoes come off at the door. Shoes come off at the door.
He got like one of those little things that you vacuum going on.
No, I actually do.
This nigga, I bet your ass walk around your house as soon as everybody leave you with the Clorox wipe.
I ain't that crazy.
He got 50 cans of Lysol under the sink.
I definitely do. I definitely got that.
Dirty around
there. I know that nigga's dirty.
I know he dirty.
Like, I know he don't clean down his ears. I know he nasty.
I know he danced. There you go.
I bet your ass had coasters
Yep, I sure do. Sure did.
on a glass table.
Hey, look, you hitting them. Yeah, you dead ass.
Trust me, I know.
Sure did.
That's funny.
Back to the real estate agent.
Back to
We talk a lot of shit over here. We have fun. All right. So, what is some advice that you would give to first time homeowners?
for a first time homeowner, I'm sorry, it's hard for me to think because everyone's so different. So there's different
Just
advice.
generally, walking into it, approximately, what should their credit score be?
Generally, you want to be in the sixes,
620 and above.
somewhere in that range. But it don't matter where you're at.
Well, I do
Doesn't
see-
matter
I
where
see
you
That
start.
money you make.
There
man.
is a new lender that I hear that is now taking 500s.
But you still got to make the money though.
You
And
do.
right
You
now,
gotta have the
Jesus.
proof.
Yep.
Sure.
Proof of income. So you have to have what? 2 years of tax credentials?
So if it's one person to say, "Yo, I'm gonna get roommates," that doesn't matter. Like, it has to be people who own the mortgage.
Yeah.
That's why you see like in the neighborhoods now. That's why like there's no fucking way to drive down the road because there's so many cars.
Oh my
Everyone's
God.
packed in their house.
Yep.
Jesus.
Funny.
Nigga, that's a
I mean-
Levine thing. That's
It
just
is.
That
Levine.
is a Levine.
That is called
Whoa,
Hood,
hey, chill
hood,
out. Hey,
hood.
hey, yo, whoa.
Sorry.
Look,
Hey,
if you plan
Whoa.
on moving to Levine,
Hey, we-
understand
No,
that the
no.
majority of your neighbors are on Section 8.
No, no.
Okay?
He
And
felt-
it's
Ain't no Section 8.
roommated
Ain't
the
no
fuck
Section
up.
8 over there.
You
He
a
felt slighted.
goddamn lot. And
That was 10 years ago.
He
hey,
felt the slight. He's like,
is
hold on,
Levine
dog.
not full of Section 8?
That was 10 years ago.
Said, hold on,
No.
dog.
That was whoa. You talking my crib right now?
It's still now.
Hey, man.
Section
Hey.
8 heaven.
Hey, we can't get no parking spots over here either. What are you talking about?
This is an apartment complex.
It's
You
still
supposed to find
hey.
a parking spot.
No. It
And
still
it's a
don't
Friday
matter.
night.
It still don't
And
matter.
you got niggas like me who's rich. I got more than one car.
Yeah.
Shit, I got a garage, a parking spot, and I steal an extra one for the other one.
Take all the spots.
At one point in time, there was one point in time a nigga was actually living in here with a fucking Ferrari in covered parking. He didn't even get a fucking he didn't even get a garage.
Hey, he said, "Hey, steal that bitch." I'm ready. I would. I'd say do it.
Okay, so back to where we're at. At least a 620 credit score, 2 years of actual filed taxes. What
Correct.
else? Now, first time
Debt
buyers.
to income ratio.
Good debt to income ratio. Please, if you do not know about this, please figure out what your debt to income ratio is. That means
Do it.
the money that you have coming in needs to be more than the money that is going out. As in, you don't have a shit ton of bills.
Yo, no credit cards.
Live
No, you
below
can
your
have
means.
credit cards. Hey, there you go.
Below your means.
It's about priorities.
All right. So, where are some of the, what would you consider good location? Okay. So, if you're in between the ages of like 23 and 28, where would you recommend they buy a house at?
Definitely the Phoenix area, downtown.
Levine.
Sure. Anything close to the airport. The reason I like downtown, there's a lot of historical neighborhoods, a lot of different character, a lot of diversity. Downtown is so close to Scottsdale, so close to all the places you're not gonna be at every single day, but maybe on the weekend.
For
I
the
think-
single fellas. Yeah.
Downtown just has a lot of value. There's so much being built down there.
Yeah, the
so
property values are going to always go up.
absolutely.
But you're also going to spend more money to get down there.
And that's
Hey,
fine.
but if you're single,
Houses, okay, so downtown, would it be better to buy one of those historical houses or get one of these new swanky condos?
It's dependent on the person. If I myself am looking for an older home, historical neighborhood, because that's the type of investment I want to go down. Those are the type of neighborhoods that in down the line, 5-7 years are going to be very high value.
oh yeah.
Nigga
So-
like me, Paradise Valley, Awatuki.
Arcadia, yeah.
I once put in an offer on a house in Arcadia, and a motherfucker came and cashed out on me and fucked me up. I'm leaving Arcadia alone.
Damn.
I realized at that
I mean,
moment that other people's pockets is really big.
Pockets get deep.
You gotta be boss nigga on the Arcadia.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Yeah. Whew. Alicia Keys and what the hell is that nigga's name?
Wow.
Yeah, they used to live over there. I used to be at so I was trying to be like a mile from them. So we used to go to Pink Rhino back in the day. People don't even know that. That's where I met him. It was Pink Rhino.
Who?
Alicia Keys, the Swiss Beats.
Pink Rhino.
No,
is
no.
not
What the
a
hell is it?
fucking
What the hell?
club.
I'm talking about Pink Rhino. What is that?
Oh, that used to be
Strip
the
club.
#1 strip club. Everybody knew Pink Rhino.
I damn sure.
When the Super Bowl came here back in 2013, 2014.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Jeezy, Ross, Kevin Hart. We was all.
And fucking
Everybody.
I was in there. The Pink Rhino.
Everybody
Bro,
knew.
and the front has got a big ass pink rhino.
Yeah.
It's-
And right
it's a
out
huge
front,
one.
right out front, the owner, he had a black Bentley. It sat right there. He was there every night, especially when we came through. He knew. Because we would all call ahead, say, hey.
He's like, these motherfuckers give all their money.
Oh, they had that pink booger sugar in there too.
Pink booger
The
sugar.
pink booger sugar wasn't a thing at the moment.
I'm just-
That's a
Yeah.
Miami thing. That's
saying, though,
definitely
you
a
know what I'm
Miami
He
thing.
was like, yo, these cats can come in, they're gonna spend all their money. Bring them out.
Well, no, we wasn't spending all of our money.
He was like, yo,
Just
these
a lot
motherfuckers-
of money.
Hey, spending the money. Let's get them.
Anyway, Arcadia is different. Now, what I have also really, besides Arcadia, something that is just out of the price range but is absolutely beautiful is the Biltmore area.
Yes. Yes.
What are your thoughts on Biltmore and how do you get in there? Because they do not sell.
Be a ball
They
player.
don't, yeah. Or you're tied into a family for sure. But there's a few neighborhoods just outside the Biltmore that are very obtainable in the mid 400s, and I'm talking like blocks from Biltmore.
I might need that
And-
listing.
and-
For real.
I can send you a listing right now. But
Macaroni Tony said Pink Rhino sound like a gas station sex pill. Hold on a minute. Tim said, bust out the wine. Ha ha. Tim Davis said, your Marcus crib is good. And then Tim Davis also said, our Tukey.
Hey, Tim been to the crib. You know what's up.
So, where's this area? You say blocks from Biltmore?
blocks from the Biltmore, closer to like Camelback, but like it's only a matter of time before the things around that area are slowly building up. Lots of job opportunities, and you got to get in on the cusp. Like we're in that time frame right now. If you drive, let's say on 36th Street in Thomas, you're gonna see homes starting to be remodeled, and they're tiny homes, but they're looking like what a lot of Arizona is starting to look like, those typical Arcadia farmhouse type looking homes.
That's dope.
But it's because people know the area, they know where Arizona is heading. Not to mention the Ritz-Carlton opening next year, and that's not too far, right? So shout out the Ritz.
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
But
That's a
you
good plug.
just gotta get in. You gotta get in on cusp. Like now's the time. If you find something like that, pull the trigger if you can. Happy.
Yeah, shit. That was a good one.
Yeah.
All right, what do you think of Peoria?
Tell for real.
I'm
Tell the
biased.
truth.
I'm biased. I'm for real biased towards downtown Phoenix and everything east of that. But like I said, Arizona is just tracking where a lot of things are being revitalized right now. A lot of opportunities. It really just depends on where you're at. Like for a lot of people who have families or have a lot of kids, those are great areas because there's a lot of schools. There's a lot of transportation for people who don't have cars or have multiple kids where they do need it. Like there's a lot of benefits, a lot of light rails, things like that. So it really just depends. I'm not knocking nothing in the city though. This is my city, so every area is great.
Paradise Valley.
What about it?
Who would you recommend that to? What is the average price for Well, no, let's not go there because that's gonna be.
They're all like 500 now.
Yeah, Matt Paradise Valley this is the richest fucking zip
Oh, no.
code in the state. Like top 3 in the. Everybody talks about Scottsdale, but nobody talks about Paradise Valley.
Yeah,
Wow, wild.
Yes.
I can take you to Steven Seagal's house. That's not a house; it's a compound.
I done been through some new bills up there.
Take
boy.
me. I'd love to see inside.
She said, "I want to go inside."
I wanna see.
So
Like, you want to sell this thing or what?
beautiful homes.
Look, she the person.
Just
She
nosy.
the person.
I want to see.
I show up to somebody's house and they're like, "Who is this girl?" She's a friend. Why she want to see the whole house? I gotta be like, she's a real estate agent. Where's your bathroom at?
Yeah, you on the other
Where's
side
your
of the house.
other
Like,
bathroom at?
Yeah,
She was.
I'm noting.
That's it. That's it. So, is there anything in like social media kind of thing that you have any sort of opinions about?
You know what? I'm not a huge social media person. So I get it for a lot of people. We just live in that world where like, yeah, finesse the system 100%. It's just not me, so I'm not really hip to it. But I'll be seeing shit here and there, or like people bring it up and I'll check it out. But I just naturally don't lean towards social media.
Yeah, not living to it, but I'm still on that RG3 thing, bro. That shit's crazy.
The Ryan Clark and
Yeah, that was just.
Where the hell did that comment come from? That ain't got shit to do with what we talking about.
I know it had nothing to do with it. We just talking about real estate. Bro.
Ice cream brain ass.
I know about fucking houses and shit, bro. We good. Let's get some spicy in this bitch. Yeah, let's get into it. She ready. She's like, I don't want to talk about my.
I got multiple
Hey,
hats.
we're good,
Take
yo.
that
Let's
one
go.
Okay, so we gonna take off the real. Okay. What is your, as a single female, what is your thoughts of the dating pool in Phoenix, Arizona?
I don't go near it. No, I'm kidding.
Fuck that shit.
From what I've heard, it's not the best, and I'll be honest, I don't put myself out there enough to know enough. But I will say what I see just through simple things like Instagram or people I might run into when I'm out. It's just there's people are just on so many different levels, and I'm a big frequency type of person. So it's hard for me to connect nowadays. It might be different for people, but I might be in the wrong pool. I might need to hop in.
I ain't gonna lie. I've been around a lot of places. The pools are all the same. Everybody in every city is complaining about their pool. But I'm just gonna say, socially, unfortunately, we are all being taught the same things. So it don't matter where you go, you're gonna run into the exact same thing, just a different face.
When you say frequency, what do you mean by that?
She's a girl. She's based off of vibes.
Oh, the vibes.
Not even like that. It's just, if you're tapped in, like what's important to you in this world. Like most people are, it is all about money. It is all about social media. It is all about the fast life. I'm not like that at all. Like I'll live off the grid. I don't run into a lot of people who have the same mindset that I do. And
When you say off grid, elaborate.
I'll pitch up a little tent and I'll get my saw and I'll cut down a fucking tree.
That's all you
and I'll build a fucking.
That one time. Don't come to Ravine. Don't come to my neighborhood and try to cut my house down. Hey, I got the fucking saw here.
Well, before your ass came in here, what was we watching? What was I watching?
Oh, he was watching. Like a whole
say
bunch
alone.
of
Don't
bunch
say
of things with what do you call it?
So
pallets.
basically, it was a guy. He had some fake crates that stacked up
And-
on a trailer,
and
but
he-
the trailer was actually inside of it was an actual trailer with his bed and his TV.
No,
If you look behind you, you see the jackery, like all the way back on the table. Okay, so I actually need to put some shit away. I am the king of some off-grid living. I have everything you can think of to live off-grid. Do I not?
And that's a luxury to me. If you and like for your kid to be knowing that too, like that's my luxury. That's
No,
my
last year
richness.
I had him out here trying to work on fire starters, so he knows how to start his own fire. He's currently in archery, so he knows how to use a bow and arrow.
I like it.
Okay. We've been to the pow range. We'll just call it that.
Okay.
No, one of my biggest things or my biggest secret is owning acres in the northern part of Arizona, and they've been taking the trailers and turning them into. Yeah, I got a couple bunkers.
Oh, you get one of those like those little Mercedes trucks and you turn them into like a
Actually, that's what I got my Mercedes truck for.
little joint. I know a girl who's done that.
Oh, you're thinking of a Sprinter. So
yeah, like a Sprinter.
I did. We actually just for the purpose at the dealership bought a Sprinter just for it to get, but I sold it faster than it would take to build.
I'm not on that off grid that grid shit. I need AC.
See, this is the thing. You don't. You don't. There's literally areas in northern Arizona that
Well, I don't want to go out there.
you get the best weather. It don't get too hot. It don't get too cold. The water, you're never gonna run out of fresh water. Just be honest.
I mean, yeah, no.
I'm a nigga from the hood, but I done watched enough white people on this motherfucking YouTube do this shit that it actually got me super involved in it. Probably about 5-6 years ago.
You mean like you scoop up that water in that little filter and it looks like dog shit?
No, you scoop up in the water and it
then you
looks
drink
better.
it?
It looks better than this body armor.
Yeah. Once it sifts through the shit.
No. There's no shitty shit. You go through it and
no.
it's just like this.
Nope. Before it goes through that, and then it will come down.
This the problem.
Yeah,
See,
nah.
you got this skewed.
I do. I'm on Negro brain right now.
No, that's why your black ass is sitting here talking about Popeyes and gas station brisket.
I'm on Negro brain right now. Hey, 100%. No, I'm not gonna go dip up some shit and be like, yo, man, wait for a couple seconds. We boil a little bit, and then we're good. We can drink it. I just,
You would if you had to.
I mean, you had to, but we didn't want that ever happen.
No, see, here's the problem. Whether you like it or not, we are outgrowing our grid. Okay.
That's why I bought a kayak.
Oh,
I want to go fishing. I'm starting. I mean, small.
You ain't starting.
I like it. Hey,
I want to see what your ass gonna do when there ain't no motherfucking air conditioner or ain't no motherfucking lights.
I'm just gonna die.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, I'm a
See, no,
Yeah, dog.
I'm gonna be out there
My bad,
killing
I'm out.
shit, skinning
Killing
shit,
shit.
hanging up motherfucking skins.
Yeah, y'all
This
think
nigga
that.
gonna be over there making a fire, getting it all ready, okay, cutting up the meat. I'm gonna have one of my other kids behind me cutting up some wood. My daughter gonna be over there tending to the motherfucking vegetables
I'ma
and
go-
shit, and you gonna be
Yeah, I'm
looking
swimming-
on the other side of the
swimming in
field
the ocean.
from your kayak,
I'll be
still
swimming in the
pressing
ocean.
buttons on your cell phone, wishing it would work.
No, I'll be swimming in the ocean. See how long I can breathe in the
She
water.
said, swimming in the ocean. That's the worst
I'll
place
be a
to
fucking
be.
mermaid.
I'm
yo.
not going nowhere near salt water.
Hey, I'm gonna live it good. I'll let you niggas suffer.
He
I'm
says
out.
this
I guess
nigga
we
just
can't
said
say
he
that.
finna commit suicide.
We can't say
He
that.
basically just told the world that he
Well,
gonna
okay,
take
we're
himself
talking about
out.
a fictitious thing that's gonna never happen. So
Yeah,
we're talking about something that's never gonna
dramatic.
happen. Okay.
What would you do, pretty,
In what?
in a situation like that?
Hey man.
In a situation like this?
No, the power grid goes out. Where you going?
Oh,
What
I
you
already
doing?
know what to do. You know what I'm saying? I already got my skills. We good.
Yeah.
I know what I'm not gonna do.
Ain't gonna be on no kayak or pressing buttons on your
not.
cell phone.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Hey, well,
I got the things I need
I might get out
to
there and be
survive.
like,
You know what I'm saying?
I might get out there and be like what's his name? Tom Hanks back in the movie.
What is it? What is it?
Castaway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might come back.
This nigga
ripped.
gonna be talking to a
Wilson!
goddamn. Yeah, he gonna be talking to a volleyball.
Wilson. I'll be ripped when I get back.
Rip what? You gonna be ripping ass?
Come back a couple years.
All right. So
Crazy.
What else? What else besides off grid living?
I think those are just my type of luxuries, like my type of richness. When I think for myself, like I said, a lot of people are just stuck in the dimension that we're in right now as a world.
She
It's
said
just
dimension.
it's not important to me. It's important that my kids would know how to tend to a garden or start a fire, to be outside and have that natural creativity.
Make sure you put it out though.
Macaroni Tony said pink rhino sound like a gas station sex pill.
You already
Oh yeah, you
said
read that one already.
Yeah, you already said that.
Did I?
Yeah, you read that one
10
already.
years ago here in Arizona was a wild time. He said, Tim said, I live in Awatuki foothills. Only thing we have a ton of coyotes this way. Shit, motherfucker, you lie. You got a bunch of snakes and a shit ton of scorpions. He said, hey, Pac said it best. Tim Davis said Marcus bought a kayak because the one he had was too small.
Yeah.
I'm a big man. You little guys can't understand that problem. Anywho,
Wait till this nigga start wearing Depends.
damn. Why you put that on me?
He gonna need whole bed sheets.
Jesus.
That's fucked up.
I'm hoping it's like 50 years from now, but
He said
maybe.
50 years from now, you plan on being 90 something?
No.
Exactly.
I'm cutting it loose before it even happens.
Ew.
Cutting it loose.
I told this motherfucking already. This is twice tonight. He already said he taking himself out the game.
I ain't doing
IG.
Ain't nobody wiping my ass. You crazy.
Nigga, I ain't gonna lie. Just a little bit, a year or so ago, you see that big ass scar? I broke my elbow. I ain't gonna lie. At the time, I had a good woman, and yes, she wiped my ass. You need to get you a good one.
Had to spread the
I
cheeks,
broke,
huh?
I broke my ankle and I had to wipe my own ass. Use the other hand, bro.
Just get a bidet, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, they got so much good shit today, man. You be fine. You be all right.
But if the power go out, it's over with.
Ooh, I jump in the pool, player.
All right, here's a good question. In today's day and age, dating dynamics is a bit skewed. Today, the saying is women have become the men that they want, and men have become the women that they've never had. What are your thoughts on that?
I think that's funny. I could definitely see it play out for sure. I don't feel that way though, but again, it's just the level that I'm on. There's a lot of give and take when you're in a relationship, so everyone should embrace both sides on both ends, absolutely, and be able to do it in a healthy way. But for me, I don't want to be the man. I'm not trying to be the man.
There you go.
I want to be in my feminine energy.
Okay, I got a
24/7.
question for that.
Okay.
For that. As a woman, you're naturally born in feminine energy. So why would you ever need to say that you want to be in your feminine energy?
That's a great question. I mean, it just naturally, I guess, is the world that we live in. It's just like, yeah, to me, it's a given thing. But maybe
Yeah,
I do
'cause-
need to explain that to people, and people need that. People need you to tell them things nowadays because it's not a code. Like I grew up on code. I grew up on the unspoken shit, and I don't run into that. So yeah, I need to tell people sometimes.
I mean, I think people should be really like honest with themselves, especially like certain women and certain men, bro. Like some men like dominant women, and you need to be cool with that shit. And you be like, all right, but she needs to also be cool with that too. That you're gonna be not a masculine man. You're not gonna be the one that's gonna come in and, like.
The only problem
Say
that I
certain
see with that is at some point in time, your DNA gonna kick in.
No, I don't think it does. I think the woman's DNA will kick in. It's like I want someone
Regardless of which side it is, at some point in time, somebody's DNA is gonna
someone's
kick in.
But like, it's the thing is, someone's gonna get some pushback. That's for sure.
Okay, so what you're saying is inevitably the relationship's going to end. So
yeah, it's definitely going to end. It's
okay,
not gonna
so
work.
that's the biggest thing. If a man wants to be dominated by a woman and allows himself or they allow themselves to end up in that type of relationship or dynamic and they end up, let's say, married. Well, welcome to the 56 to 60%
you know
divorce rate that's automatically going to happen because at some point in time she's wasted so many years of her life dealing with the type of man that she really doesn't want.
You're looking at the wrong way. I'm saying like not dominate, like you tell me what the fuck to do, but it's more like, hey, you make the decisions. That's not really dominating.
That's not a dominant. That's a submissive woman.
No, a man is more like, a lot of times men are like that. I used to be like that. Shit, like
she was a simp.
100%.
Thank you.
And
We
that's
see where I got you. We see where it got you.
Oh no, you never got me, bro. I already told you this.
No, I said we see where it got you.
Oh, it got me. Yeah, nowhere. It got me fucking a place
you.
That's
the point. So if a man is a simp and he's allows himself to live in that energy,
won't work out. It will never.
Unfortunately, it's never going to work out for him.
It won't work out for you.
Now, in the process of that, this is the bad part about it. In the process of that, he fucks over how many different females or hurts different females or gives a woman a bad taste in her mouth because she's dealing with a dude that will say, do, and be anything that she wants him to be in order to try to make her happy. But over time, she finds out that that's not what she wants. And then at some point in time, even you, the simp, turns into a man.
Okay. Flower,
and guess what?
Out.
Somebody has to get hurt.
Yeah.
Now, usually if you hurt a female, we already know what happens. All men ain't shit. No. They go with the narrative of all men ain't shit. You're just one, but all men become no shit. In most cases, it is true. Not your case.
Bro, she just told you it's not true. Listen to her. What are you going to say?
No, because
I'm just saying it's not true.
But you're speaking from your person, right?
Well, okay,
speaking
so
for just like you speaking for the women.
Well, no. What I'm saying is, for the majority of women, we all see it on social media. Do all women? Most women say all men ain't shit.
Most men could not be shit, but like I said, it's just.
But for someone to say that
true.
when
It's
they're dealing with one man, and that one man fucks her, and then they say all men ain't shit. You can't allow one man to be the face of men. Because when a dude gets cheated on or fucked over, he don't go all females ain't shit.
In a way.
No, he just goes out and fucks a bunch of different females.
That ain't shit.
Again.
Yeah.
There's
that's a different
the
one,
dynamic of the situation leads to a failing relationship. A man should always be in his masculine and a woman should always be in her feminine. Those are God-given, DNA selected gifts that we are born with naturally. Now, in most cases, like as I asked earlier, there's a lot of women today that says, "Oh, I need to be able to be in my feminine." To even say that already puts yourself in a masculine position. Whereas if you're not masculine at all and you hold no masculinity, there's nothing that can put you in your feminine. Too, a lot of women say that they need a man to put them in. A man can't put you in what you naturally are. If a man has to come around in order for you to be feminine, you're just not feminine.
Yeah, and I think so. My statement from what it might have been perceived could be different. So for me, when I say I need to be in my feminine energy, that's because how I grew up. I grew up in a trap home. All my brothers were gang members. I shout out 50. He's in right now, free 50. But that's how I grew up. So if you don't have that code, when we walk into a room, like I just need to know that you have that. And that's what I say. Like I'm not trying to, I can't, it would be tough for me to be with someone who I wouldn't feel that from. And that could just be me because I've been around OGs my whole life. I've been around that type of energy. So I do look for a harder energy, but that don't like I consider myself an alpha female. So like, am I gonna pop my shit? Yeah. Does that make me masculine? I don't think so. But like, I'll turn the fuck up if I need to.
Okay, but you have
and
to
that
think
could
about
be perceived as masculine.
yeah. Think
For
about the
me,
term
that's
alpha
not.
and what alpha actually means. So in order for like, there's really truly no such thing as an alpha female. It's a word that is used quite often, but there's really no such thing as an alpha female. It's impossible.
An alpha could
look
alpha
at it as a
has
lion.
no gender. An alpha
Like
could be
a lion is loud and raw and goes crazy, but actual alpha fucking human being is calm. It's cool. Like
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
absolutely.
doesn't let emotion fuck with them.
absolutely.
But that's not
like,
alpha.
you
That's
know-
stoic. That's
I know that's fucking
too-
alpha. Fuck that.
No,
not
that's stoic.
It could be both. I look at it both.
Well, no,
I
what
don't
you
care.
what you just explained is stoicism, bro.
It is stoic.
It's somebody
but,
who is
okay.
has
So
emotional
what's
intelligence.
alpha then?
Bro, you just explained it. He's agreeing with you, bro. He was
He said
agreeing with what you
stoic.
said.
It's stoic. It's
Yeah,
stoic.
he's stoic. It means he's calm.
Yeah.
He doesn't
So-
he doesn't react in his emotions.
What's alpha then?
What do you,
Alpha is boisterous.
Loud.
Yeah,
Yes,
loud.
he's
He
alpha
can
is
be
always the
that.
loudest person in the room. He wants to be
Yeah.
heard, and he's always turned up for bullshit.
And I think that's your take on
Yeah,
it.
I
I
guess,
don't
yeah.
think that as myself as an alpha.
Well,
Like,
here's
that's my confidence
the,
level for
the,
me.
the
Like, I
take
don't-
on that though isn't it's not a
It's no
take.
sweat
It's
to me.
alpha has a actual definition, and the definition of alpha would be exactly that. So if you have a different take on it, then it's not alpha. It's something else. Which in those situations, I'm from the hood. I'm from Inglewood, 109th and Dinker. Grew around nothing. Most of my families is gang members. I can't say all of them. Okay, 4 years in prison, been in nothing but the streets. Okay, it's all I knew. But I decided to make the change and be something different myself. And the dudes that I grew up with, a lot of them would you consider an alpha male. But that's just it. That's why they're alpha to a point too, because what I've realized more than anything is a lot of niggas in the street are actually emotional, which is why they end up dead and in prison, because they don't hold stoicism. There's nothing stoic about them. They can be turned up at any point in time. There is no self-discipline based off of whatever it is they grew up and how they grew up. And that's what allows them to make bad decisions, because that's where the argument of when women say, I want an emotional man. No, you don't, because he's going to beat your ass. The prison is full of emotional men that commit murder, rapes, robberies, all of that. Is an emotional man. That is a man that is strictly doing things based off of emotion. There's no logic there. They throw all logic out the window. So that's why I tell women all the time, you don't want an alpha male. You don't want an alpha. You want a stoic man.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like, and lack for a better term, that's probably why I just am using that. But like you said, like it's a self-love thing. That's what it comes down to. Like, I love myself to the highest level that, like, I don't give a fuck what anybody can tell me. And in the most humble and genuine way, you know what I mean? Like, I don't walk into a room thinking I'm hot shit. I don't walk into thinking I'm better than nobody. Like,
But would you ever listen like, cause I mean, first thing, I have, I'm not saying this is even you. This is like, what my thing is, I am born with a victim mindset. Like, I have to fight that shit all the time. Like, 100%. Like, do you ever go into a room and like someone tell you something you automatically know, or do you actually like sometimes listen?
Oh, I listen for sure. I listen for sure. Anyone who could come up to me and start a conversation, make eye contact in this world, hell yeah, I'm giving them the time of day. Like,
Oh, it doesn't
yeah.
make eye contact. It doesn't have to be like a code. Like, it doesn't be like shit. I mean, someone can just
Anyone
speak.
who
Okay,
says
sorry,
anything,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
I'm willing to listen for sure. I'm willing to learn too. I'm willing to be humbled, because people don't have those type of conversations. And to your point, because people are emotional, they can't have a conversation without being defensive,
Without getting defensive,
without being
outbursts,
like, nah,
fake
like,
rage.
yeah, my side is better than yours. Like, I think And that's why I appreciate moments like that. Because, yeah, I'm willing to hear you out and listen to you if you're willing to do the same. And who cares if we agree at the end of it?
Facts.
But
Yeah,
like, we
that's good.
just need to have more of that.
It's called mutual respect.
Exactly.
As the people, I agree to disagree. If you agree to disagree, what you're actually telling me is you don't respect anything that I say, and you don't want me to respect anything that you say. But when two people can actually have a conversation, and you're willing to hear their side, and they're willing to hear your side, and you can respect where they come from, you don't have to agree, but you also don't need to sit there and be like, "Well, I don't agree with you." Because that within itself is just a lack of respect. That's a lack of respect, and it also shows that you don't have the capacity to emotionally be available to listen to somebody else.
You hit it on the nail. It's the capacity for sure.
I think most people who we possess better than other people who have gone through a lot of shit. Like people who are from like the hood or whatever. I mean, I'm not from the hood, but but like
This nigga from this.
but no, I mean like no, my life growing up wasn't fucking peaches and cream. So like believe me, that's the way I think because man, like if we go on like our people, man, I fucking hate the way the shit's going right now. And I would have never been a dude from Mississippi. I would have never thought in a million years that shit would be going backwards, bro. But it is what it is. And yeah, I don't know, man.
It's going backwards because again, the mentality.
Yo, yeah,
Everybody
it's
wants to
fucked
be a
up.
victim. Everybody's still slavery this and slavery that. Like that shit been going for so long. Like you're now 6 generations, 7 generations from that.
And now you starting to see some real signs of slavery or like racism. Like I like I said, I'm from fucking Mississippi, and I've never until now seen real signs of fucking like racism. Like, yo, like it's cool if I do this shit and on fucking TV, they'll say, no, it's different. They can't say that. Like, or they can't do this, or can't feel this way, or what if it's crazy. It's crazy as fuck to me. Like the shit is getting real, bro. Like, shit's getting crazy right now. And I don't know who's the start of it, but bro, like I said, I've never been to a point where I think like some shit could happen to where, you know, something could happen to where I have no control over it. And that's when I get scared. That's when I don't know. I never thought that was ever going to happen. But hey, it's wild. Because shit, you see, like again, I'll keep bringing it up. Like with the Caitlin Clark and the shit we were talking about. But like, bro, like
Injuries.
That's not even a right. That's
no, but it's more.
it is a narrative that being pushed
ignored.
because it's a black girl and a white girl.
Yeah, exactly.
So they're trying to do anything because you know why? It sells.
Yep.
Racism sells. Sex
But
sells.
RG,
Drama sells.
If you listen to his whole thing, he never said one thing about race.
Yeah, he kept it as a sport.
Yeah, 100%. It was only Ron that brought the race shit up. Like it through the whole thing. But then people still got his back to say, like, yo, yeah, like, you're right. What the fuck? Why you bringing all this other bullshit that don't even fucking make any goddamn sense?
You want to talk about some bullshit? Let's talk about some bullshit.
What's some bullshit? 2
of the hottest things in the news right now. 1, Diddy trial.
Puppy, my man.
Oh, no.
Hey, they need to free that cat, man. Hey, you don't want to hear my fucking... You don't hear my side on that one, bro. Like, I don't know.
1, the Diddy trial. 2, Meg Thee Stallion and the fact that Tory Lanez is
yeah,
he
boy.
didn't do it.
He didn't do it.
No,
I
and guess
said
what?
it from the
And
beginning.
his lips are still fucking
said it
shut.
from the
But
beginning,
hold on.
He did too, huh?
His lips are still shut.
Let's. What are your thoughts? First, let's start with it. First, I got a couple of questions, okay? And I need you to stay out of this, Arizona.
Raw. Let's go.
Okay. Question number 1. You get the invite to a Diddy party. Okay? You get to go with 2 of your celebrity crushes. You have accepted the invite. You're going to the Diddy freak off party. 1, who are your 2 celebrity crushes? Okay, Idris Elba. She like them dark.
Dark,
Do they have
dark
to
and
be,
big.
Can they be dead?
It's celebrity crush. It's whoever you want. Diddy been doing this for 30 years, so you got a 30-year window.
Okay, Pac.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Okay.
She like them niggas.
One thug.
She got one. Okay, now you get to the Diddy party. What's off limits?
That's
Well, I'm not speaking for myself. 'cause
Yeah,
I'm
no,
there.
this is you at the Diddy party.
I'm there, no.
Well, see, this is the thing. Obviously, you're not there. But if you were there,
If you were
what
there.
is off limits?
What is off limits? Oh my god. Man, I don't know what I don't know.
No?
Is that an answer?
He said, hey,
You don't know what you don't know.
Know what I
she
don't
was
know.
waiting to see Missy in the.
Sound like ain't nothing
I can't
off limits
stand
if
the
you
rain.
ask me.
I don't know what I don't know. I don't.
She was like, can't stand the rain.
She doing it all. Okay, now, are you drinking the juice?
No, I mean, I would like to think I wouldn't be, but I probably, if I'm there, unbeknownst to me, I drank it.
You gonna
You
drink
like-
the juice?
Will you-
You gonna get loose?
When you be like this, you see some new porns and shit. I
Say,
didn't
look,
see
I
it.
said
I
Arizona,
didn't
stay
see
out
it.
of it. Look at
No,
you.
I didn't say
Okay,
anything.
but-
I didn't say anything. I said she saw him pour it in there. She was like, "Nah, I didn't see it."
Oh my!
I'm fucking.
Yeah, I'm not a big drinker anyway, so I probably. Would.
So it doesn't have to be. You don't have to be a big drinker, but you know. Okay, so let's take the juice out of it then. Are you gonna wear the baby oil?
Oh Jesus!
Cause you know it's got the MDMA in it, so you gonna be feeling real good. Is you gonna be glistening?
Maybe a small dose.
A small dose. Okay, yeah, she getting into it. She getting into it.
Like this?
All right, I'm gonna leave you alone with the Diddy party. Y'all see, hey,
Take me out.
you see, she's with it at the Diddy party.
Oh my god! So that invitation would
Hey,
not be.
we
accepted, but
have all been to the
hypothetically-
Diddy party. We've
I
all
would've
been
gone.
to. We've
Yeah, we
been
all
all
did.
did the
Yeah.
hypothetical
All
Diddy
went.
party.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%. But I said I ain't drinking shit, just water. But I'm in there
Nigga,
watching.
you said your celebrity crush was Chris Brown.
Yeah, right.
No, okay, let me stop. All right. Tory Lanez. New evidence. Ring camera footage. I actually heard.
Not new.
I
It's not
honestly
even
did not
been
even
there.
know about this
No,
shit.
it's not new.
Okay. So, do you think he did it? Yes or no?
I
Okay.
said from the jump.
From the jump? Why? I need your full take on this.
So I would consider myself a conspiracy theorist. Even though it is all facts. And I used to follow someone called Young Pharaoh, and he kind of tapped into obviously Hollywood and deep state and all that shit. Meg the Stallion is in that circle. They're gonna kill me. No, I'm kidding. So I feel like when that happened, unfortunately, he was just another pawn, like most of them are. And it just, again, shows how much strength social media has on people, because everybody who was rocking with it then are changing their story now. Like, you know what I mean? It's just silly to me. Like, we all knew from the beginning that shit never happened. But,
I think it's too
Ignorant.
deep.
Ignorant,
I think
yeah.
it's way deeper. I think it's not that deep. I think he's a bitch and he fucking didn't tell the goddamn truth. Like trying to send on some dumbass code. Fuck that, man. I ain't going to jail for nobody. Yeah, fuck you, stupid.
I'm a stool pigeon.
Man, fuck you. I'm
I'm
telling
pointing the
everything.
finger.
I don't have no loyalty. If you
I ain't gonna say
down
that.
to see me go to jail and you did some shit, fuck you, man. Fuck that. I don't know how people are so stupid. How are you so dumb? Someone is okay with letting you go to jail some shit they did. And they seem all cool.
Can I,
Like,
I,
man, fuck all that, bro.
I'm
You
gonna
crazy.
give my take. I'm gonna give my take.
Fuck that.
Okay. watching the case from day one, listening to how stories changed from day one, knowing that she even admitted to lying on Gayle King, all these different things happen over and over and over and over again. Okay. The way Kelsey did things and how she changed her story, the way Meg did things and how she changed her story, the way Tory did things, and he always stood on business. Here is my thought process. My thought process is Tory stood on business, but the business that he stood on is not what everybody thinks. See, we live in a world where they always say that the black man never protects the black woman. He knew exactly what was going on, and he did everything in his power to protect two black women. Mm-hmm. I think that all three of them actually came together and came up with this situation or this plot because the way that everybody changed their story and the way they did things, whether you like it or not, it just seemed very unbelievable. Mm-hmm. There's no way in hell that he should have ever been found guilty. Knowing that his prints and etc. was not on the weapon was enough to exonerate him from the very beginning. But the fact that they did do that actually shows the corruptness in the current legal system. And I think that if at any point in time, even now, he has never said anything, he won't tell, which I would say is admirable. Okay?
Please don't fucking say that shit, man.
It is. Because at the end of the day, especially in the world
would
where
you
we
want your
live in a
son
time,
to do that?
Honestly, if it comes to...
No, you wouldn't.
If it comes...
Don't lie, man.
I'm going to tell...
Okay.
Here, this is the thing.
All right.
You can say what you can say.
I can say... Okay.
But at the end of the day, I want my son to always stand on 10. And his primary job is to protect women. Point blank, period.
Fuck that.
So...
You ain't protecting me. I ain't protecting you.
I mean, you can say that shit, but that's just the way... It's not always the way it is.
If someone did something, that's not protecting me. I'm not taking... Are you shitting me? That's crazy as fuck to me, man. How do people think that way?
Well,
Like,
here's again. You're missing the biggest point. The biggest point is if the judicial system did what they were supposed to do in the first place, it would have never have gone there.
Yeah,
it's the fact that somehow, some way, the judicial system decided that they were going to do whatever the fuck they wanted to do just for them to get a conviction with nothing, zero proof whatsoever. What it actually does, and I appreciate that actually happened, and it happened for the world to see. You know why? Because now they have to fix this shit. Period.
No,
they have to fix this shit.
Okay. So would you agree if that was what you're thinking? You think the plan was, hey, you had nothing to do with it, just take the fall. You got nothing to do with it. We all get away.
Yeah.
You think that's what it was, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. It didn't fucking work out. So wouldn't the person who actually did it go say, hey, man, you don't deserve to be in jail. I'm going to take this fucking time. I fucking did it.
Okay, I want you to think about... Stop. I need you to think about...
Ain't no fucking stop, bro.
Yeah, you got to think about what the fuck you just said. You have to think about what the fuck you just said.
What did you say?
Okay. So, the person that actually did it, who already got a deal before she even testified in court, that whatever she said won't be used against her to lock her up, can come out later on and say, I did it.
Yeah. So it wouldn't happen.
That doesn't... It
wouldn't matter.
Can't.
Yeah. But then at least he should have started saying something. At least he should have said something at least.
Again, there was so much evidence that was not there that he should have never have gotten convicted.
I agree with you.
So this is the problem. The biggest issue with that is, nigga, that's like this nigga robbing a store. All what? 5'8", 5'9"?
Yep.
Okay.
5'6".
240, 245?
And see my big ass roll up.
245.
You.
Him?
No, this nigga.
Yeah, nah, I ain't
me?
245, bro.
220?
Yeah.
Okay. 220. Compared to 6'3", 350 pounds?
6'3".
6'1". Yeah. Anyways, all right, go ahead. You're good.
6'3".
Okay.
Hold on now.
6'1", 350 pounds. Okay? This nigga went and robbed Circle K.
Said it was me.
With her. Okay?
I saw some black girl.
They went to your house. The police showed up at your house and arrested you. They put it all on you.
Yeah.
She goes, yes.
Courtney did.
We gonna do it this way. He did. We gonna ride it because we can all get off.
Yeah.
Then here his ass come talking about, yeah, we'll go ahead and go with that. They got it on camera and everything. There's no way in here they're gonna get you convicted. So if you don't say shit, we don't say shit. We all get the same story, but we change the story up later on. Nigga, we gonna get out of it, right? Then you go to court, nigga, they lock you up. They watch the videotape. It was a chunky bear, not a pretty boy. The white girl was still there. But you got locked up.
And shanked 14 times.
Once they give you the guilty plea?
I think he was waiting.
Huh?
Once they give you the guilty plea, even if you said I didn't do it, this is what actually happened.
Wouldn't even get that far.
The guilty plea is already there. Who you gonna tell? When, where, and how?
Yep.
So he's doing exactly what the fuck he's doing. He got a lawyer. He re-lawyered up, and they gave actual testimony and gave actual evidence, and they're making them actually look at the evidence in appellate court. Why? Because that's the only way. It don't matter if he tells them what the fuck actually happens. He's already been found guilty.
Yeah, it's done.
Here's a bigger question, though. Do you think, so when all the dust settles and everything like that, do you think, and they actually said that he's not guilty, right? Now, do you think that Meg, because she was lying and everything, do you think, or whoever was actually a part of that, do you think that they should serve that time?
Meg and Kelsey should both get fucked with no Vaseline.
There you go.
I'm not gonna lie.
So you're on the protecting women thing.
What do you think, G?
I think they should do the same shit Tori had to do.
Fair.
And I'm sorry, but the way Meg has actually played this shit out, and the way she has acted,
She definitely need to get it.
she definitely need. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I ain't never liked her in the first place.
Yeah.
First off, you named after a fucking male horse.
Jesus. Yeah.
Okay.
Big black one, too.
She's just like you, nigga. But no, at the end of the day, fuck Meg Thee Stallion. Fuck Meg Thee Stallion.
Yeah, I still don't understand that G code shit, bro. Like, I don't get it.
But you're not from the street, so you would never understand G code.
No,
I went to prison.
No,
I had 3 charges.
I
2,
understand
one
that.
charge was mine, and I stand on that. 1 charge was my brother's, but I stood on that. Another charge was my niggas, and I stood on that. And them niggas never went to prison for the shit that I
But
did.
you're gonna get it either way because you did it.
No,
That's different, bro. If I had something to do with it,
what
that's
I
cool,
did,
man. Whatever.
what I did came before all of that shit.
No, whatever.
They
No.
tried to get me to tell on them because they knew that I
Okay.
knew.
All right.
And I said, no, give me the charge.
No, listen. If we all did some shit and I got caught, and I was okay, I'm okay with doing it. Then no, it's no reason for all 3 of us
I
to go.
didn't do the shit that they got.
Then that's crazy.
I
then.
did that.
No, I'm not doing that shit.
Again, you ain't from the streets. And the
I'm
streets
glad,
is
nigga,
totally
that's
different.
stupid.
The streets
I'm
is totally
glad.
different. But this is the problem.
That's stupid.
You could never understand a situation
I
you've
don't
never
give a
been
fuck.
in.
My brother
That's
would,
the thing.
My
So it
brother
doesn't-
would never let me take some shit that he did. He would never let me do that. So you tell me it's different? You're crazy to me. You're crazy.
I'll take a charge from
You
my brother.
talking crazy as fuck to me.
I will take
that
a
means
charge.
his life is better than mine.
I will
Fuck
take
that.
a charge from my brother.
I don't give a
my
fuck.
mama, my daddy,
I don't
my
care.
cousins.
My life is the most important. And if I didn't do this shit and you ain't standing up for me and I didn't do it, you can kiss my fucking ass. And I'll do the same shit. My brother tried to take some shit from me and I did it, I would fucking stand up and say, no.
Well,
No, you get up, bro.
For,
I got
for
you.
my nigga D, who still ain't been to prison and did a whole lot better, started his little car club doing all the shit he
That's what
doing
I'm
in
saying.
Texas.
We need more
Guess
people out
what?
here who do the right shit.
He did everything that he needed to do while I was locked up and bettered his life as opposed to 2 niggas having felonies. As for my brother, and this is actually the brother I don't get along with. Fuck him.
Again,
But at the end of the day, I'm not. At the time, I had no kids. This nigga had kids. I'm already locked up. I'm gonna be the real nigga in the situation.
You don't have kids, so that means you could have had kids earlier. And your brother and they took that away from you.
No,
that
that ain't true. Because I wouldn't have had kids from 21 to 25. I wouldn't have no motherfucking kids.
You're not looking at it. And
Even when I got out, I still didn't have kids till years later.
I would never let someone take that shit from me, man. I'm just saying. I wouldn't. I'm not that big of a piece of shit of person. I'll let someone do something for me.
Here's my thought process above and beyond that shit is.
Yeah.
I know
someone's better.
I know that the nigga that I am. So when I get out, I'm still gonna get to what I need to get to, and I did.
And I'm definitely different. Like 100%. I'm definitely different. Hey, and again, this is one of those situations where we agree to disagree. We still gonna be homies. We still good. Well, I definitely disagree with that shit.
I'm never taking this nigga with me to do anything illegal.
Please do not. Please do not. I'm telling you right now, do not take me with you. Because I will not serve time for you.
I would never, trust me. Nobody's ever gonna serve time for me.
So that's good. That's how conversations should happen.
Yes.
Got a question for you. What do you think of the show so far?
I love it. This was great. I appreciate y'all.
So,
Appreciate you.
What questions y'all got for her?
I think I'm gonna lit your ass up with questions. So. Go ahead now, Courtney.
What you mean? Y'all asked all the questions. Shit, you good. I brought it here for y'all to ask the questions, bro.
Oh, okay.
He said I brought her here. I put her on a platter.
Hey,
For y'all to ask it, for y'all to ask the questions.
have at it. Have at it.
All right, here's a question for you. In the world that we currently live in, they went from UFOs to UAPs. Do you think that there are aliens among us? Why?
There always has been.
Why?
I'm not sure I'm intelligent enough to tell you why, but I just know that there is and that there's something bigger for sure. And
Do
I
you
think
believe in the Anunnaki?
Absolutely.
So you know what the Anunnaki is.
Absolutely.
The what?
Yes.
Anunnaki?
How do you as a black,
I don't know what the fuck y'all talking
you've never heard of the Anunnaki?
You gotta explain it to him, bro.
about. I don't know.
You ever read the Bible, sir?
No.
You might want to read the Bible. Then I'm gonna send you to the Apocrypha, specifically.
You can give me a specific one. I'll read it.
Just the first word you might want to think is Nephilim. The first thing you want to do is Nephilim. Go ahead and look up the Anunnaki. I might throw some in my group chat. Nephilim. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean, people write all kinds of shit, bro. So I don't know. I only believe what I see. Sorry.
I was gonna say something.
Sorry.
I was gonna say something, but
My
I
bad,
didn't.
players. My bad. It's gonna hurt a lot of people.
I was gonna say something, but I
A lot of
didn't.
people
Did
be
you
mad
feel
as
that
fuck, man.
energy?
What I see? What happened? I missed that one. Yeah, a lot of people be mad at me, man.
All right. So, what do you know about the Anunnaki?
I know it in a way. It's like our ancestry. It's how we've lived for a really long time, and just something that we haven't been tapped into. It's just intelligent life, spiritual life. Just like I said, a frequency. Just a higher frequency.
Hey, can I ask y'all a question? When you see if there's like a bum on the street who's going through some shit, don't they always talk about like shit in the Bible and Jesus and stuff like that?
Yeah, for the most part, yeah.
Okay, let's keep going. That's all I want to say.
But what was the point of saying that?
Nah, some people will get it.
Because they're broke and they're in the
No, they're crazy. That's why. That's fucking
Nah.
going insane.
Nah.
You gotta see
so,
some.
you
I
know-
I believe a lot of shit that's going on in the
Okay,
Bible.
so here's
but some other shit about some,
where I can
okay.
easily just kill that.
Okay.
Okay. First and foremost, the world that we live in today is not the world that we were meant to live in. Okay. Okay, so let's just speak religiously on his own. If Jesus was here today, he would probably be a bum. He ain't gonna be chasing a career. He's not gonna be chasing money. He ain't gonna care about a Mercedes, a Lamborghini, any of that
not.
shit. He ain't gonna care about a mansion. He is actually gonna be probably walking the streets with the most commoners of commoners that don't want to fit into society's norm, because most of society's norm goes totally against all the laws of our natural creation.
Yes, Jesus is gonna be out there hanging out, fishing, talking to people. having a good time.
Exactly, drinking wine, turning water into wine.
Exactly.
As a matter of fact, that kayak you gonna be in, he might be standing
he
next to your
might
ass.
be right next to
he
me,
might take that bottle
100%.
and say,
Oh, no,
"Here
no.
you go,
And
nigga."
that's the thing, though. I hope people don't understand. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus. But certain other stuff that, that you have to read and believe, like I'm not too passionate about that.
You know what I don't believe
but
in? The modern day church. You know why? Because they do the total opposite of what the Bible tells you to do.
Hey, I know God wants you to be the best man you can ever be. So like, I don't think I can only live by what I think God would want me to be as an equal, logical man. So that's
Live through his word.
100%.
Live through his word.
That's where I say that's where you got to go back to the Bible and read Deuteronomy, learn them laws.
Hey. Hold on, was that the one that plugged for like a whole bunch of chicks or something?
He said a whole bunch.
Was that what it was?
See, this nigga that got hungry when he say chicks, he really mean chicken.
Okay, it could be it too. Was he talking about a feast? All right, I'm down. That's what it was.
Stupid dog.
He said it's fucking bad.
You have any questions for us?
I don't, but I can give you a little different perspective if you'll hear me.
Yeah, let's go.
So I'm more of a spiritual person. So I grew up religious. I grew up in a Christian home.
Yep.
My mom worked at the church, so I went to church every
All the time.
Sunday. I worked at the church in the little baby area. So I grew up that way up until college, and then I would say when probably my sophomore year of college, I started becoming more spiritual, and that was just my own self-love journey at the time, and that kind of gave me a different perspective on religion. And I think at the end of the day, I'm saying the same things you're saying, just in a different lens. But I wouldn't consider myself religious. I believe in.
There's no such thing as religion. If you read the Bible, even the Quran, name one religion that's in that bitch. There ain't one.
So I would say with that, I don't believe in like God or Jesus. I believe in the universe and frequency and in that spiritual sense.
Now see that goes to the Apocrypha. Part of the parts that they took out of the Bible is the fact that the man they call Jesus, Hebrew term Yahweh, okay, he actually learned Buddhism. He learned what is now called Christianity. He learned frequencies of the Egyptian and the Egyptian ways. Hindu. I know I'm missing one. The big one. Arabic, or not Arabic, but what the hell is it called? Muslim. He mastered and learned every religion of the world. And that's where it is misplaced, because if you look at everything he preached and taught, it was peace, becoming one with yourself, becoming one with the earth, hence the walking on water. Like, there's so many different things, but they did change the Bible in so many different ways that it takes it away from that. But that's where King James, good old King James, came around and used religion for a means of control and to a prosperity, to send a certain message to create the church that we live in today, which is honestly the only thing that earns more money than
it controls
the
people.
sex industry.
It controls people. Yeah. Like church is like the most controlled, sheep-wise kind of thing. I don't know. I don't need to read it to fucking be a good person, man. I mean, this is 100% with me.
Well, you're born naturally to, which this goes back to the DNA portion that I was making the point earlier with feminine and masculine. You're born to already do the right thing. Yeah. Unfortunately, we are taught how to do the wrong thing. And one of the number one things that I don't agree with the church is, go ahead, go out there and sin 6 days out of the week. Just make sure you bring your ass in here to church on Sunday. You repent for your sins and tithe. Give us your money.
It's your tithe.
Yeah.
that money, and people like, okay,
What is Jesus' bank account number? I need to know. Is he with Wells Fargo, Chase,
That's crazy.
Bank of America? What is his account number?
No, I got it. Don't worry about it.
What
I'll
is
let him
God's
know.
account number? So,
I know, and then people actually believe that shit.
hey,
It's crazy.
gotta love it.
You gotta love America. You gotta love the fucking people, man. That's it.
And I strongly believe like we're all gods for sure.
Well, gods
Oh,
and
of
goddesses, we were made in their image. So,
We were.
We were created in His image.
true.
There's a lot of different images, and that's good. That's why it'd be wild if we all looked the same and fucking, it wouldn't fucking work. So that's why we are all different. That's a good thing. So the people who think you should be exactly like them are fucking crazy.
Hold on, say what?
People who think you should be exactly like how they work, it's crazy. It's insane. Your mind should be able to figure out like how to be able to handle different people. Like you gotta God. Why the fuck would God would make a person to be the same? Like it'd be weird. Like how?
Well, no,
would
that's
life be?
that's this thing called free will. He gave us free will.
Yeah, he gave us free.
Yeah,
he
free
gave us
will
free
allows you to
will.
make your own decisions and do things your way, or if you're actually gonna follow His word. They're just different. Like that's why I love it when people be like, "Oh yeah, God gonna send me the best man, and he's gonna do this and he's gonna do that."
Nah, you gotta do
and I
that
look
shit
at
yourself.
them and go, "Okay, so you're trying to make God be like the biggest narcissist puppet master in the world."
Yeah, you gotta do that shit.
Like
yourself.
if that's the case, shit. Lord Jesus, go ahead and send me like 6 wives through this door right now.
And that's why.
Make
That's
them
why
some,
the- that's why the
make
Bible
them some of the
says-
baddest motherfuckers in the world,
He will 100%
please.
be on that.
Give
Give me 6 of them.
Actually, fuck it.
I'm not trying to be greedy.
I will be the next Solomon. I
Give
will
me
be the
6.
next Solomon. Let's make it happen.
Yeah. I mean, I could have asked for 7, but I said 6. I'm in it. That's all good.
I want for every day of the week, and I rest on. I gotta have a rest day.
I gave 1 day.
Can I have a rest day?
Hey, 1 day. And
Yeah,
they
this
all
is
cool with it.
G, thank you for showing up tonight.
You were good.
You were good. I appreciate that. I gotta give you your flowers, little boy.
Little boy.
I gotta give you flowers, little boy. Little pretty Ricky over there.
Man, we do what we do and how we do it and when we do it. You feel me?
You did good. You did good.
I appreciate you, bro.
So she's how old are you?
Ooh, no, I'm just kidding. I just turned dirty 30.
She's dirty 30.
Welcome to the club.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here. For real.
All right, let these people know where they can find you at.
If you see me, hit me.
She said,
She said, if you see me, hit me. Fuck
I really
y'all.
don't want you to find me.
I don't
but
want you to
all
find me.
Not from this. Not the people who watch this shit.
All right.
No, it's all good.
Find me one way or another.
Closing thoughts, ugly motherfucker.
Ooh, okay. I'm pretty, but let's see. What are we talking about?
This nigga sank one kayak, so he went and bought another one. Talking about he pretty.
I ain't fucking sinking. too muscular.
This nigga, the fish come because they see the food you got in your kayak.
Fuck you. No, it's good, man.
Candy yams? Is that candy yams?
I'm candy. Get the fuck off my shit. Nah, hey man, for me it gets better and better. I like talking about just wild shit. So y'all know me.
Yeah,
Good.
that's why we got to keep you under control.
I just tell you, I keep it real, man.
Yeah.
Keep it real.
Closing thoughts, sir.
Nah, man, it was good, man. I appreciate you for coming out. You know what I'm saying? She was a great sport tonight. You know what I'm saying? Gave us some good insight on real estate, you know, and her thoughts about her spirituality and, you know, and amongst other things, too. So I appreciate it. It was dope.
Amongst other things.
Man. It was good, though.
Well, y'all already know. Thank y'all for tuning in for another episode of Cut the Noise. Make sure you follow us on every social media platform that is out there. We are everywhere. It is Cut the Noise Podcast. Cut the Noise. What, 3?
What you mean cut the noise 3? Just cut the noise.
No, Instagram.
Oh, cut the noise 1.
Cut the Noise 1. I knew it was a number. Yeah.
One and 1, 2.
Cut the Noise podcast.
Cut the
one.
Noise podcast 1. Cut the Noise. Just type in Cut the Noise.
You will see it.
I've already been working behind the scenes to actually make it show up in the Google Analytics a little bit more places than where we have been. SEO and the crap out of us. So you have no choice but to find us on the interwebs. Tonight was a good show. We had a great guest. Some things that you guys probably got out of this is real estate. If you plan on doing it, get into it. It is one of the fastest ways. Actually, it's the number one way to get to wealth. There's a reason that the richest people in the world have 6 streams of income, and the number one stream of income happens to be real estate. I would tell you to read my book, but I haven't written it yet.
Okay, Jesus.
Don't worry. Just go. Listen, just go get my ebook on how to save your money.
Hey, I'm about to put that shit out, man.
Listen, just go get that Earn While You Save ebook. Gonna just teach you how to save your money the proper way, so then you can have the money to invest in real estate. Just saying.
There you go.
I'm waiting for the.
Save your ducats. Work on your credit. That's one of the biggest things in the world is work on your credit. Your credit actually is more important than anything else in the world, even in most cases your looks. Because your credit will get you way more places than your looks will.
That's a fact.
That will. That will.
Definitely
you got
work on getting your money. I give this advice to people quite often. I've been working since I was 12. I've had 2 jobs since I was 14. That's probably one of the fastest way to grow money, especially when you have nothing to do. If you are a young male and you ain't got no kids, you got an extra bunch of free time, which everybody does, go to work 2 jobs. Young lady, if you can't find a man that's going to take care of you, go get a second job. I understand that the club life and the so-called experience of life seems like one of those things that is calling you. Well, in order to pay for those things, I can tell you need money. All right? If you work in 2 jobs, use one just to save money and the other one to pay your bills, and I guarantee you, by the time you are 30 to 35, you will know what wealth is. I can tell you that from experience. About all I can say. Thank y'all for tuning in for another episode of Cut the Noise.